Make some noise for Josh Johnson!
So much is going into the Super Bowl this year. Not only is it Chiefs versus Eagles, there's so much more at play, you know? Like, everybody talks about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce because they're this idea of like the couple we imagine in our minds, but they're adults. It's like high school, but grown up. You know what I mean? Because she symbolically is like this cheerleader in our minds, this like head cheerleader, and he is not his position, but is symbolically the quarterback in our minds. And so them getting together makes such perfect rom-com sense that there are actually people who think that all of the NFL is fixed just to keep the Chiefs winning, just to keep them going. And honestly, you kind of have to give Taylor props. There are people that think she's so powerful. She is single-handedly shifting the course of the NFL. You know, because this is my thing with it. You know, if it's fixed, why would they be tackling so hard? You don't need to sell it that bad. If most of the teams know they're not going to the Super Bowl, I think you lay off of a couple hits. I don't think anybody's getting CTE as part of a script. I look at Taylor Swift, I look at what they did to Taylor Swift, especially that part of the season when her and Travis Kelce were just starting to date and they cut to her for no reason. And then people got mad that they were cutting to her. They'd be like, why do you keep cutting to Taylor? But Taylor can't control the camera. Taylor was just trying to eat. And then they cut to her, and then she's doing her best to probably not look annoyed, but also she's genuinely having a good time. She's there with her friends. Yeah, touchdown, yeah, right. But then people are like, why do you keep cutting to her? I don't know. This has never happened before. Cameraman's excited too. They might not even mean to cut to her every time. They're just probably like, man, this is a good play, but I wonder what Taylor's up to. Don't get mad at Taylor because the cameraman got a crush. And so then Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce together. Now Travis Kelce is an interesting dude to me. He really is. Because Travis Kelce, up until this point, I don't know him that well, I don't follow him that closely, but I think he had like mostly, if not only, dated black women before Taylor, you know? And so he has like a fade. So this dude has a fade, and people were asking him about his fade because he has his platform raised. He was already super popular, but his platform got knocked up a few levels by dating Taylor. There were more eyes on him than ever before. And so then, you know, everyone was asking him about his fade. And then about exactly a year ago, from when I'm speaking right now, they asked him about his fade and what it was like to like invent that look. And to his credit, Travis Kelce said, it's the first day of Black History Month. What are you trying to do to me? Which, what an answer. You know what I mean? Like, this is the thing I really didn't think about until that moment, is that if you're like a white dude, right? And something ignorant or even bigoted happens around you. Somebody asks an ignorant question or somebody just says something, right? The expectation, if you're a good guy, is to say something immediately, just really stand up and be like, hey, that's not cool, that's not okay, don't do that, right? No, just really, you can't even give it a second. You have to be like, hey, stop. Right there, okay? Hey, listen here, pal, cut it out. Hey, look, buddy, don't go any further, all right? Gosh darn it, that's racist. Don't you dare, not in my house, not. Nah, get a load of this guy. No way. Not today, brother, right? That's the expectation, that you're gonna like notice it, you're gonna catch it, and you're gonna jump on it immediately. And if you don't do that, then you must have been with that thing. That's the assumption, right? But then you're also, and I really didn't give some of my white friends enough credit in this position. If you take too much of a stand, that's also suspicious. You know what I mean? You hear, like if something like ignorant happens around you, or an ignorant question gets asked of you, and then you're like, what? No! Racism? Not today! Nah, buddy, I'm putting my foot down. Because then people are like, oh, what? Are you hiding something? Why are you so amped up like this? You know? And so to his credit, he's like, guys, look, it's the first day of Black History Month. What are you trying to do to me? All right? I didn't invent that look, okay? I got a barber. He knows how to do the taper. Trim it down in the back, 2 or the 4. But if you want to fade, I know a guy. I know a dude. He's good. He does mine. Travis Kelce's sitting there like, what kind of questions are you asking me? How do y'all not know any black people? You cover the NFL. What's wrong with you? You know? And Travis and Taylor together, they do, to me at least, the little bit that I engage with it, because I don't necessarily follow either one of them closely, but every time I see them together, they do look like picture perfect in a way where I'm like, okay, obviously you're going to get the conspiracy theories, but the conspiracy theories were weird to me because they were like people upset. But what's there to be upset about? It's football. She's blonde. We're in America. This is the most American thing that could be happening. And there are people that are like, no, it's a psyop. I'm like, against who? It's a beautiful white couple. Who are we trying to trick? What is the plan here? That's how you can tell there's some people that just need to be mad about anything possible. I'm like, what? You're the one that said stop kneeling, and now you're mad at Taylor and Travis Kelce for holding hands. What's crazy about the Super Bowl for me is that no matter who wins, no matter who it is, the celebrations I've always found very odd. I understand celebrating when you get the touchdown. I love those. I hated when the NFL tried to clamp down on any showboat, any celebrations, because you just did one of the hardest things in the world. Imagine if you did that for a scientist. Scientist finds the cure and he can't even do a little. And you're like, Josh, why are you comparing scientists finding cures to players getting a touchdown? I'm telling you right now, they're almost as hard as each other. Because I have some pretty sizable individuals in my family, And I have a cousin, he's 2'11", all muscle. If I wanted to get around him, I'd need something sharp. So trust me when I tell you, if I get around this man and then outrun him and then get a touchdown, I'm hitting it hard. I'm hitting it in his face because it may never happen again. I love a good touchdown celebration. They spike that ball and then you see what moves they have, because these are big men. These are very big men, so they're not always the most agile. They're good at running, but usually in a straight line. A lot of the times when these players fall, it's falls where, look, I'm not a professional athlete, but I don't tip that easy. Every once in a while, you'll see an NFL player run it, and then somebody just sort of moves their shoulder like, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. That's my favorite, is when they catch it and then somebody's too close and they're like, we going down. All right. No, but when they get in the zone, they've spiked the ball. There's a couple seconds left. and they're allowed to celebrate, this is when you could really do it. And they hit something you didn't even think was possible, really flowy with it. You know what I mean? They use their hips and stuff. That's my favorite. I wish it was even longer. They should get more time to do it, Like hockey has whole breaks for fights. You could let a guy run in and get on his hands and knees, and the other guy's like, yeah! No, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing to see them that excited, that happy. This is what they work for. This is what they put their bodies on the line for, and it's why they're in pain most of the time. These dudes retire, and it's not like they can just take an Advil. They just have headaches for the rest of their life. And so in this moment, they did what they came to do. They scored. Maybe they won. Let them celebrate, Some of the celebrations I don't get, though. Like, when they win and they have to throw some sort of liquid on the coach. I feel like we never ask the coach how they feel about it. Because they don't always look excited. It's almost like a requirement that whatever it is has to have some ice. And it has to be a surprise. They never do it from the front. It's always just poured all over the coach. Why is it? They win. They did what they came here to do. And they look at the coach and they're like, yeah, drown him. He'll love it. On top of everything, with Travis and Taylor and the Chiefs, you have the Eagles. Eagles fans, truly remarkable. They're terrifying. And it doesn't matter who wins, because whichever city wins, this happens every year, every Super Bowl, every Stanley Cup, whichever city wins, looks like it's been attacked the next day. Why is it that the winning city looks so busted? The day you won, why are you tearing up your city? The team will win. And then their own fans will go out into the city and cause so much destruction, you would think the other team sent their city. Like, go get them, Kansas City. What they did to us. I've watched it. I've watched it happen. I lived in Chicago when the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup. And a bus. They were leaving. Everybody's excited. And then there was just like a group think, that's a bus. It shouldn't be right side up. Let's go correct that right now. And then the bus driver is sitting in the bus like, y'all, I'm your ride. Why are y'all? We're going down. And on top of it all, you have the Super Bowl halftime show performed by Kendrick Lamar. And as far as we know, SZA and potentially some other guests, And this is wild. Kendrick said it about himself, but truly, we're seeing astronomical, historical levels of him being the biggest hater in the world. Fundamental hate. A hater, I pray I never have a hater that plans as well and executes hate so efficiently as Kendrick Lamar. This man hates the level of hate. Okay, so if you are not aware, in the beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, the first song that you could say maybe even kicked off the whole thing, some people say it was like that, but some people say it was First Person Shooter. And in First Person Shooter, Drake says, big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl. And I guess Kendrick said, challenge accepted. Because you're not ready for the level of hate I can bring. And then there was a whole beef, and this whole thing happened, and Kendrick kind of, I don't know, I guess ruined Drake's life. And And then it's announced that Kendrick is gonna be doing the Super Bowl halftime show. And Drake, he started suing. He started suing different parties. He started suing in different ways, different lawsuits claiming different things, some defamation, some were just petitions to get information, claiming that Not Like Us, the song that I'm assuming plays in Drake's head 24/7. You know, that song that they use bots. They must use bots. That's why it's so popular and everything. And then he withdrew one lawsuit and he filed another lawsuit. And it would seem, I'm not Drake and I'm not on his team and I don't know his lawyers, but it would seem that all these lawsuits are to, in some way, hopefully, possibly, stop Kendrick Lamar from performing Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. That is what a lot of people think all of this is about. He just doesn't want him to perform that song at the Super Bowl. And so maybe he thinks that if he causes enough legal trouble and kicks up enough of a fuss, that the NFL will be like, hey, sir, Mr. Lamar, Mr. Morale. I heard it, great album. If you could not do this one, because we just don't want to be involved in any suits and stuff. I think that's what Drake was hoping. And it appears that has not worked, because then a representative for the NFL came out and said Kendrick can do whatever songs he wants, whatever, it's his halftime show, so let him perform, you know what I mean? And that's got to be rough. That must be rough if you're Drake to hear that, because now all Drake can potentially do is sue sound. That's the only thing he hasn't tried. If he comes out and it's like, hey, anybody making noise can get it, all right? It's the only thing I can think of. You know what I mean? Because it must be terrifying. If you're Drake, to think that Kendrick might perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl halftime show, one of the most watched events in television, period. It might be him doing a song he wrote about you. A song that already, as I'm speaking, has won 3 Grammys. That's gotta be terrifying, to think that he might go out there and perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. And the audience knows every word. That would be terrible. That would be, because I would never want to know that. Even if somebody made a song that was devastating about me and my life, and it really tore me up and everybody liked it, I wouldn't want to know that they knew it word for word. That's gotta be terrifying, to think that Kendrick Lamar might get out there and perform Not Like Us, might to a loud stadium of fans screaming, try and strike a chord, and it's probably I think even scarier than Kendrick performing Not Like Us is the audience performing Not Like Us. Because honestly, anticipation is enough. That's how real entertainment works, you know? Whether he performs it 17 times or he doesn't perform it at all, it's already met the moment in that way, you know? Everyone kicking up a stink about it is what actually caused it to get so much attention, just to see if he'll do it, you know? I mean, I hope he does it. I kind of hope it's the only thing he does. Mainly because the Super Bowl halftime show is recorded, and it has all of its own production elements that gets them submitted for the Emmys. And so there's a chance that this Grammy-winning song might become an Emmy-winning performance. Oh. I will say, though, sometimes it feels like with sports, it's the only time you see so much investment. You see so much come out, like just thrill, agony, all these emotions around a dude's team, around that game, around players and stuff. And I think it's because like sports is one of the few places, maybe even one of the last places, that like a man can express all the aspects of human emotion. He can cry over his team losing. He can be elated. He can be like giddy like a little kid or something. And it's one of the last like socially acceptable places. It's very easy to say like, no, just cry. It's okay for men to cry, but you're not ready. I love when people say like, no, come on. Just break through decades and generations of trauma to just like do what feels like what you want to be doing. No, the only thing stopping you is your mind. As if it's that simple, Sports is one of the last few places that these bonds can be created and that you can fully express yourself. It even creeps up in little different ways. Things that you are innocuous enough, but they run cover for other things, right? Like, let's go. Every one of us here knows a man who has a water bottle. Maybe it's half full, maybe it's a quarter full, but he throws it up in the air. And it flips, and it flips, and it flips, and then if it lands right side up on a flat surface, he will lose his mind. He throws the ball up, it flips, lands right side up. Let's go! Like, let's go was just invented to run cover for dudes crying. It is. Go! It's the same mouth movement. It's the same shapes. And if you scream, let's go hard enough, you can squint. And when you squint, people can't tell you're crying. Because we've all known a man. All of us here have known a man where his team, whatever the reason it is that he loves that team, it doesn't matter. His team is down. All right? Loved this team since he was a little kid. Memories going to the stadium and everything. His team is down. It's a very important game. Playoff game. Maybe the game that decides whether or not his team goes to the Super Bowl. This team that he loves, who maybe has never got this far in a long, long time. And they're down with 3 seconds left. They have possession, and they throw a Hail Mary pass. All right? Wide receiver's running for his life as hard as he can. He jumps up in the air, and then by his fingertips, he manages to get control of the ball in the air. He clenches it tight. He lands. Touchdown. Touchdown. The team was behind, and now they've won. There were 3 seconds left. The game is over. And then your friend, who's not on the team, who's not at the game, your friend on his couch pops up in front of the TV. Let's go! Like, truly, as men, I don't even think we would need let's go if we just felt more comfortable saying, I really needed that. Because I even try now to add more sports analogies in the examples that I make, because I feel like it accesses some people who don't get what I'm saying otherwise. There are people that are truly, we give them a bad rap and everybody makes fun of them and everything, but there are people who are genuinely very, very intelligent. You can tell they're intelligent because they find a game that they love and all the game theory around it and all of the possible combinations of what a play could be go through their head. They can screen a play perfectly, almost like it has the lines that we see on the screen, right? But for them, it's playing out perfectly. They know what's happening next. They know someone's made a mistake as soon as the play starts because they understand the game that much. They just don't ever know why their wife is mad. But I think if we incorporated more sports analogies in arguments, people would understand what went wrong. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're mad at your boyfriend or your husband because he forgot something. He forgot something that was really important, And maybe it was like your sister's birthday and you had so much going on that you asked him to go pick something up and then meet you at the party. And instead of going to pick it up, he just met you at the party. And now the place is closed. And so it looks like you didn't get your sister anything. And so you're upset with him because you asked him for this one thing. And instead of doing it, he just kind of blew it off, or he wasn't paying attention, or he genuinely just forgot and then showed up and he doesn't understand why you're upset. But if you say to him, look, it was fourth quarter. It was fourth quarter, and you're at the 3rd-yard line. Like, you're in danger of the other team getting a safety. That's how clutch this is. You only have a few seconds to pass off that ball, right? And if you don't do it just right, that's it, We're not coming back from this, And instead of looking out for your receiver who's wide open until 5 p.m., like I said, who's wide open. Instead of passing off to your receiver in that moment, you're looking at your tight end, you're looking at your other receiver, you're looking at defensive linemen for some reason, your head is just in the clouds, and out of nowhere you allow yourself to get sacked, right? I'm telling you, that husband, that boyfriend, these are good people. He would be like, oh, damn. Her present was the receive. Oh. Got you. My bad, baby, my bad. No. Even in instances that people are insanely divided on, like to the point of threats, to the point of the threat of violence, even in political arguments, if you use some sort of football analogy, sometimes that cuts through, Like if Trump is the quarterback. And he hikes the ball, because this is the play that he called. He called this play. This was his play that he wanted. He gets to call the play. Not always, not every play, but this play specifically. He called this play because he wanted to do it, because he thought it was a good idea. This was his play, right? And then everybody was open. The tight end was open. The wide receiver was open. All right, defensive backs. Everybody was doing what they were supposed to do. Everybody on the sideline was cheering, giving support like they were supposed to, and everybody on the field was playing their position as best as possible. And the screen was even working well. Everybody's moving out of here. People are wide open. And then your quarterback, rather than throwing what could potentially be a touchdown pass, he just sort of threw it out of bounds. Which is confusing. So the next time that y'all huddle up, you ask him, you're like, hey, what was that? What happened? That was the play that you picked. Why'd you throw it out? Were you scared you were going to get sacked? What is it a time thing? You're trying to stop the clock? You're trying to give him the benefit of the doubt in as many ways as you can. Hey, so what's the plan here? You're literally bent over, huddled up, looking in close. What's the plan? What are you doing? What is the goal here? Because I thought I was playing my position perfectly, and then you do so what's next? What happened? Tell me what happened. And then your quarterback is like, I think the ball was black. I don't know. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying that when I tune in to the Super Bowl on Sunday, I plan to watch a good game, hopefully a game that makes sense, hopefully a game that is epic enough that it can yield more analogies for my daily life. And Kendrick Lamar performs Not Like Us, I'd be a liar if I didn't tell you that even though I wasn't on stage and I wasn't at the game, I wouldn't pop up off my couch like, let's go! Cincinnati, y'all been phenomenal. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the Josh Johnson Show. I'm Josh Johnson, joined by my co-host, fellow stand-up comedian Logan Nielsen. Logan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. I think that it's weird. As the year is like winding down and stuff, I'm just trying to like take stock of a lot of things. Mm-hmm. And you know, I had a conversation with a friend tonight that like he was he's been in the hospital for a little while. He's one of my friends from college and stuff. And it's just like, I'm glad that he's doing a bit better. I'm glad I got to talk to him because I had to call him after my first show tonight. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's just like, I'm a bit disappointed in myself that I like let so much time pass without calling. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, you like life just happens. Like, people, you know, we're all doing our best and everything, but it, you know, yeah, it shouldn't take like me worrying about him to call him, you know? So I'm trying to like do that more. Like I call people and I text people that I haven't talked to in a while, like a decent amount, I suppose. But yeah, sometimes something happens where it like is a jolt and you're like, oh, I should really be appreciative that I have like all my people while I have them, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's just, I don't know.
Fun start to our comedy podcast, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
No, I'm fucking with you. No, I get that. A thing I've really learned about myself in recent years is because like, yeah, I'm bad at keeping up with people, but I also just realized I'm not great at like managing a giant group of friends. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I think especially in comedy, you're expected to like make friends with all the comics and stuff like that. And I was never great at that in Chicago, and it would just be more of a point of stress than like actual joy to know a bunch of comics.
Yeah, but I think that you, as much as I don't like when comedy communities are very cliquey and stuff like that, I think that it's initially inherent that it's gonna be, because you're only gonna be able to go to so many birthday parties, remember so many like people's life events, you know?
Yeah. And you can only actually find so many of the comics you meet actually funny.
I suppose so. I mean, I feel like there's a thing where now
you can meet a lot of funny comics, but also like if you're at Mike's a lot, you're also gonna meet a lot of comics who aren't funny but are nice.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, and not saying like you only want to be friends with them because they're funny, but there is also like the like, yeah, but like I'm not gonna book you.
Sure.
You're funny and I like hanging out with you. But
yeah, I think that my thing is I've found that there are comics that I've become friends with or really admire or just really enjoy watching that even if their attention, I guess I could say their attention is not like solely focused on the craft of writing or like stage presence, whatever,
right,
but
yeah.
they're always like, there's always something like, you know, those comics that are like made of X Factor, like they're like up and down. They're like, I need to watch this person, and it might not be good.
It'll be interesting,
but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be like special.
Yeah.
Like they're just those people that make your night special, especially if you're at an open mic or something. And then there's people who are like not necessarily trying to work on anything. They're also not necessarily trying to play to the other comics in the room. There's just something they have to get off their chest that's like chaos.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, this is incredible.
Yeah, those are the good ones. Those are good. And I want to be clear too. It's like, I mean, like, you may not be able to find everybody personally funny. Some might be very funny, but they're just not going to be what you find funny. So it's like, makes it hard to then like want to talk about their set or anything, you know, because I'm like, it's just like, it's not my thing, but you're doing something for somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and you also cannot write necessarily, like, even if you're writing with another comic, you're only going to be able to be helpful with things that they would say. So
yeah,
it's like that also sort of can make people fall out of line with each other when it comes to a sort of meeting of the minds, because it's like, okay, you're going to do this crazy act out I would never do, like, or I like wordplay way more than you like wordplay, or you know, whatever the thing is. And so that's kind of where I think a lot of it comes from.
Yeah, because there are some comics who like then get really like they want to give you a tag and then they're like really adamant about it, of like, no, that's what fixes it. Use that. And it's like, well, I'm like, no, but that's funnier if you say it. If you did this joke, yes.
Yeah.
But like for me, it's, you know, like you and I give each other tags and like try to change jokes. So and like sometimes we take a note and sometimes we're like, that's just not how you know. I know I give you stuff that like that's not what you would say.
Yeah,
you know, but I'm like this is where my brain goes when you ask me about this joke. You know what I mean?
Sure. And then there's also something to be said for like. Like sometimes the thing that I love about comedy, and the thing I love about hanging out with comics though, is that there's only so many ways you can see a thing as an individual, right? So even when you are trying to think of angles and look at things in a different way and open your mind, it's like, it's not even necessarily that someone else's mind is more open. It's just that they're coming at this thing from like the totally different side. Like if every joke was,
for sure,
you know, like that diamond, there are going to be people who are like 10 shades the other way that you're never going to hit. And watching people there's a friend of mine that has like such a fire bit that I would have never. And you know what's crazy about one of the beautiful things about watching someone just be incredibly funny is that, I'm trying to think of how to put this. He was doing jokes that were things that I felt, but never things that I thought, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
I understand what you mean by that.
So he went on this like run. And when I tell you, it was epic. Like I'm not even gonna like do the jokes because I wouldn't do them justice. I'm literally just telling you, he had a take about Jackie Kennedy that I've never heard before, but had felt in life, but then was like, wow, this man is like as he's talking, it's like he was reading my mind from when I thought those things. Yeah. And so then you're
I do really want to know what your hot take on Jackie Kennedy is.
Well, it's just like the way that he was describing it, and this is not the joke, so I'm not like doing his joke or anything, but he, you know, we were conversing after his, because I went up to him and I was like, dude, that was truly brilliant, everything. But you know, we were just talking about the fact that like Jackie Kennedy is like seen as this like icon of an icon of an icon, like just like really really up there, and she like, I don't know, she was kind of average, and I don't really know what was that great, but she had
right now I'm not reading any emails about Jackie Kennedy. Do not send me Jackie Kennedy emails because I feel the typing already.
But you know, clearly there's something special about her because in her lifetime she bagged a president and a billionaire in the same lifetime. Like usually in life you only get one of those things, if either, right?
Right. Yeah.
It would be like if Barack died tonight and then Michelle was like, Elon looking cute. Like it's like
Jesus.
It's like, imagine that. You had a president and a billionaire in a lifetime. That's incredible.
Yeah, but you know, I can't think of her name fast enough, so I couldn't have a good joke about it. Fucking Trump's wife. I couldn't. I was like, she had both in one.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Why can't I think of her name right now?
That's very funny that you can't think of the former first lady's name.
Can you tell me what her name is, please? I can't think of it. I'm not going to tell you. Ivanka. No. Ivanka. Is that her? No, that's the daughter.
Who he wishes it was.
I can't think of her name. I truly can't think of her. No, I was literally like about to fall asleep when you texted me that you were ready. So I just had nothing to do. I was just waiting.
No,
I
it's
knew we were
fine.
going to record.
It's fine. I wow.
I know. And honestly, dude, I don't even have a guess right now.
Hey, you should guess.
I didn't. It was his daughter.
Yeah, but what do you think it is? Just
I
say some names.
I can't even give you a letter right now.
Some names.
Sylvia Trump. Yentl. I gotta look it up. I don't know.
No, don't look it up. Don't look it up.
Don't look it up. The look Josh is giving me right now. I know, dude. I'm giving myself that look. I'm like, why can't I?
Wow. What?
I have somehow erased that name from my brain, and I don't know why.
Did she do something to you?
No.
Okay. You can tell me.
No.
If she hurt you?
She did nothing to me.
Okay.
Oh my God. I truly can't. Natasha.
Ooh, wee. Yeah. No, it's all. Look. It's all
Dude,
good.
fucking tell me her name, please.
No, man. This is not.
This sucks.
This is what life used to be like.
Before phones, before you could just Google it.
Before you could just Google it, people would not know stuff, and if the person you were talking to didn't know, y'all would just not know.
So is that you saying you don't know either?
I know.
That's what I say.
But I'm just saying, if someone didn't want to tell you, right? Like back in the day.
Oh, like right now where I'm begging my friend to tell me and he won't.
But you remember when you were little?
If your friends were dicks before phones, it was hard to know stuff.
You remember when you were little and there was like, you had homework and your parents either knew and didn't want to tell you or they didn't know either?
Yeah.
And then they were like, I could give you the answer, but you should figure it out for yourself. That was like a classic line that we all heard growing up. And, before phones, you really did have to either decide to not know it for life, because you can't go to the library for everything. There are some things, and I think that's actually why.
Loretta? Is it Loretta? This isn't a bit. I genuinely can't remember her name.
Do you smoke today?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I have had 2 sips from this beer, and I've done nothing but actually eat healthy and drink water today.
You might be overhydrated. That's what it is.
Oh, maybe. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I said Ivanka. It's not that.
Yeah.
It's the only name because that's got the rhythm to it.
So, yeah, you just have to go to the library for everything. And it was like, you had to just decide to not know stuff.
Can you give me a letter?
Nah, why would I give you a letter?
I don't know because
a letter gives it away.
Why is it a weird letter? Is it a Q?
What do you think the weird letters are?
A Q or Z? The ones that a lot of names don't start with. Z's got some names. You don't get a lot of Q names though.
Quincy.
Is it Quincy? Tell me if it's Quincy. Is President Trump's wife's name Quincy Trump?
Oh, wait. This is a shame. This is like...
And you're a bad person by just letting me... I do not feel bad about any of the times I have mocked you on this show.
Yeah.
That I have fucked with you.
Yeah.
Because...
You know what? You know what's weird? I feel better about those times now.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Is it Wanda? This is embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing?
Because this is recent history in my lifetime. A
Yeah.
person whose name I do know, and I know once I remember it or read it, I'm going to hate myself. But
Yeah, that's why you should wait to read it or anything until after
I know
we're done.
this is the thing, and I'm really trying to figure it out. And then you're talking to me, and I just cannot listen to what you're talking about because I'm so focused on this right now. No, go ahead. I'll think over here.
Okay.
I'm literally going through the alphabet right now. I'm just going in my head, just thinking of letters and trying to find, is there a name? Ula? Is it Ula Trump?
I feel like you're just going to start naming dishes. Like, is it gruel?
Gruel is a dish. Spaghetti? Is it spaghetti Trump?
Oh, man. Well.
Oh, God. Give me one letter. Doesn't have to be the one it starts with. Just give me any letter.
Did you go to the library a lot when you were a kid?
Fuck you. I guess we did, yeah. In the one in town in St. Ansgar, we used to go a little bit. I mean, I was just like, I'm like, yes, but it was like the school library. We were in there a lot, you know. That was where I got most of my reading.
Yeah,
was there because we had a pretty good library. Because also our town library isn't that big, so you're better off just going to the school library.
I see.
But you know what I mean? Small ass town.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Got hot. I got to take this hat off.
No, it's all good. I just asked because like I used to go to the library all the time with my mom because my mom used to work at the library, and there was this lady that worked there that was always cracking me up because you know how there's free access to the internet at the library, and you know there are people who use that free access to access things they maybe can't get in real life, you know.
Yeah. Our friend Rob used to work at Chicago Public Libraries, and he saw plenty of that.
Yeah. And so there were people who would come to the library specifically to look at explicit images of sexual activity.
Wow.
Of intercourse and relations.
Wow. You've somehow ruined sex for me the way you just said all of that.
Of the activity of genitalia.
Oh, God, the activity of genitalia. Oh, and I know I'm going to pitch that to you for a title for this episode, and you're going to say no.
You know what I mean? Just the general filth of lust.
That sounds like an old play. Like that.
The filth of lust. We should actually do that as like a.
That sounds like a fucking Oscar Wilde play.
Yeah. We should do that one the same way that we had the detective one. We should do the filth of lust.
Well, or is that the title of the porta potty one? Porta potty to the filth of lust.
Oh gosh, no, it can't be. It can't be. This is a different thing, and it's happening in Puritan times where everyone will know. Like if you actually had, you know what they call it, the Shakespearean term for it,
Doinkin?
The beast with two backs.
The general filth of lust.
Yeah, there were people who would, engage in the voyeurism. Of intimate contact.
Oh, God. This is going to be the rest of the episode is you just finding different ways to word watching porn. How many different ways?
And so when they would, click their way to sin. She would roll up behind them and be like, "What you doing, pervert?"
Who would do this? I forgot who was at the beginning of the story.
The woman that worked at the
Just the
library
woman who
with
worked
my
there?
mom.
Okay.
Yeah. What you up to, pervert? Just extra P's on the pervert. The hardest P you've ever seen. What's up, pervert? Loud too. I'd be in a children's section reading and just hear pervert.
Yeah, I'll spice up your trip to the library. That'll be...
Yeah, yeah.
Is it Mona? Mona Trump?
Oh, man, that's phenomenal. Because what a random thing to forget. Like, it's so random,
forget, yeah.
It could be forgotten.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it makes sense that you forgot. It's actually not crazy that you
it's
don't.
It's not in my daily news anymore, you know?
Yeah. Maybe never, if you think about it. Like, if you didn't want to know, if you avoided the news for, the last 6 years, then
right.
I think you could get away with being like, was it rhyme with again?
Yeah. Koala Trump.
Man. Wow.
Yeah. Huh. How are you?
I'm all right.
You all right?
Yeah.
I thought I was all right until we started recording.
Yeah, I mean, I also thought you were all right because you were kind of like looking at me crazy when we started, where I was like,
I wasn't looking at you. I wasn't looking at you crazy. I thought it was. And here's the thing. I sometimes respect it, but it's just like just to be like, I'm gonna start this on a real somber note.
Sure.
about not being good, about staying in touch with my friend in the hospital. It was all we had said was our names and then that.
Yeah,
and
but if they've made it
like,
to like 130, like whatever episode this is, I think they know.
122.
Yeah, I think they know.
But it could be someone's first episode too, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So if they start it and then only the first couple of minutes, they're like, man, these guys are bummers.
Yeah, I mean,
and the one's stupid as hell. He can't remember the president's wife.
It was also like all of 5 minutes. So if they didn't last this long, they were never going to be with us.
They weren't fans anyway. If you're still here, you're our little weirdos who stick with us, and we love you.
Oh man, yeah. I've been like thinking a lot about the year and stuff. Like, I know that we're gonna have our episodes coming up. They're sort of like the real year in review episodes and stuff. But
yeah,
I think in my life, because I've also had this thing where, I understand that, all comparison kills joy. That old saying of like, oh yeah, you don't want to be comparing yourself to everyone all the time and stuff.
Yeah.
So I try really hard not to do that, because I also don't want the biggest thing I learned in comedy as I was like making more friends in comedy, doing comedy more and stuff like that, is realizing that I did not actually want to do the things that other people wanted to do. So then that also kills comparison, because it's like, if someone got a job that, that I was like, oh, maybe I would want to do that. Mm-hmm. But then I think about it and I'm like, oh, maybe not. Like, I'm pretty happy with life right now. So there's no real reason to run around, trying to like jump in on other people's accomplishments and stuff. And then also, I think the things I describe doing to people sound like dumb to them. You know what I mean? Like I showed a friend way before this happened. I showed a friend what I was gonna wear on Colbert, and this is before I had even booked Colbert. I was just like, my next late night spot, I'm gonna wear this, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you think? And this is also why sometimes you have to like keep things close to the chest, because like, I think if I was a different type person, I may have like taken it, because he didn't mean anything by it, but he like taken it too much to heart, And he was like, oh, I mean, it's cool. It's not something I would wear like to the, and he wasn't being, he wasn't like being any type of way. He was just being honest, But it's also why you have to know, you can't just ask people questions like not being ready for whatever the answer is going to be. Because I really wanted to know what he thought of it as a whole. Right, but if I had specifically asked him what he thought about it just for him to tell me how cool it looked, I was about to be disappointed,
Yeah, but that is why a lot of people ask the question of something like that for that reason. They just want to hear their hope echoed back to them.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean.
And with me, it's like I knew it was like as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh man, this is amazing. Like I'm gonna get
Melania.
This.
Is it Melania?
Yeah.
Oh God, thank God. You know how I got close to it? Because I jokingly thought of malaria Trump, and then I'm like, wait, that's actually pretty close. That sounds about right. Because then I just started looking for words to do as jokes, and then I'm like, wait, I think I actually got really close.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I swear I'm not a dumb man, but oh boy,
Yeah.
I don't know. Shit. No emails about that either. No emails about the first lady of any era. It's a new rule. No Jackie O or malaria Trump. None of them. Sorry, keep going. I'm sorry. It literally.
I mean, I was pretty much
clicked to
done.
me.
I was like,
Oh, okay.
I'm actually using this moment to. 1 second.
Ignore me. Gotcha.
No.
Okay.
I'm just making sure. No, I'm just making sure it's not somewhere. So, the comic
not
that everyone should check out that has the dope bit is Jared Waters. If you were in New York, he's like constantly doing shows, and hopefully he'll be on the road soon. But he's so funny.
Why didn't we say that when we were talking about him? Why'd we? He waited like 3 more beats to like plug his name.
Because what ended up happening was I was trying so hard to not tell the joke, but talk about the joke in a way that did it justice.
Okay.
That I was like, it didn't even occur to me to say his name just yet, because I was like, let me hold off until I like make sure we don't need to cut the entire thing.
Remember it? Did you forget his name?
No,
Did you forget his name and you were? No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So that was about Jackie O. Okay, I'm just trying to now find where we were at. We were just talking about your suit, and then you said you're done with that. You look sharp in that, by the way.
Thanks,
People
man.
haven't seen that. Even if you don't watch the set, you should. But also, like, no, you did walk out, and I was like, geez, that's a sharp one. Like, 'cause that was like, that's the nicest one of those I've seen you in. You know?
Yeah. I feel like that was like the most form fitting too, because
That was like,
it was like,
bro,
it felt
yeah,
tailored.
No, you did.
That's the first time
fucking
that
looked
I've
tailored.
got something from someone where they were like exactly by every quarter of an inch what they said it would be. Because sometimes you like, oh man, before I did Conan, I'll never forget this. This is like, this happened to me at Conan, and it happened to me at the Emmys was worse.
Did you wear a suit for Conan, or?
Yeah, I think I had a suit for Conan.
Okay.
But the Emmys was the worst one. Conan was nothing in comparison.
Yeah.
For the Emmys, I went, and this is like, I'm not a prepared person most of the time, and so this is me really trying to be about my like.
Hey, as his co-host, I can say, yeah.
Like, this is me really trying to be about like my business, right? So a week before the Emmys, a week before I'm supposed to fly out for the Emmys, I go to this like, maybe it was a Men's Warehouse or something. I pick out a suit, and you know, I have the person who does the tailoring like draw it up all with chalk and like do all the stuff, right? I am told to come back like almost in a week, because I guess it was like, I think around the same time as the Emmys is sometimes like a wedding season type thing. Because there's like wedding seasons throughout the year that are heavy. You know, a lot of people have summer weddings, some people have spring weddings, some people do fall, stuff like that. So I feel like
when are the Emmys usually? Those
September, like in September, yeah.
Yeah.
And so for whatever reason, this New York Men's Warehouse was like, we are swamped. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so they tell me to come back pretty much the day before I fly out, right? Which I'm already not a huge fan of, because I'm like, okay, it takes you a week to make these slight alterations. Like, in retrospect, I should have just gone to a different tailor, but I was like at Men's Warehouse, and there was a tailor at Men's Warehouse. So I was like, let me just make it easy on myself.
Yeah, and you
right?
don't like wait for the train or anything. Just
And so,
that'd be a
they
whole
chalk
place
it
I'd
up.
have to go to.
I mean, it really wouldn't. Like, I probably was in walking distance of another one. Like another tailor, but they chalk it all up, and then my man puts it in the back, and you know, we're chatting and everything, and then I leave, and I'm like, you know, check that off the list. I did something ahead for once, right? I'm not panicking trying to
Yeah.
like get it bought and tailored same day, paying extra money, whatever, right? I come back when I'm supposed to, the day before my flight, and I give them my ticket, and the person can't find it at all, right? Which is insane because I've bought the thing. And so they can't find it at all. And in my head, I was like, this never occurred to me that this could possibly happen. That someone just with my body could come in and be like, this fits. I guess I'll take it. And so I'm like, you have to keep looking. Like they were very like nonchalant at first about not being able to find it. And I was like,
Right.
I bought it here, so I've never left with it. So how did someone else leave with it? You know? They finally find it. And a week ago, when I, was getting it, tailored and sized and all the measurements and stuff like that, the guy who did it put it on the wrong rack. So he went back there and put it on the done rack immediately. So no one's touched it this entire time.
Oh, okay.
And so now I'm freaking out
damn.
because I'm like, what should I do then? Like, can you do it now? Because this is your screw up. Like, I came here a week ago. Like, this is crazy, right? And they were like, the tailor isn't in today. And I'm like, all right, is he going to be in tomorrow early? Like, can I maybe pick it up right before my flight? Or like, I'm trying to figure out what to do. And they were like, maybe, but I wouldn't. The guy working the day that I came to get it was one of the most oddest workers I've met at like a men's warehouse or like any clothing store, because he was just like, I mean, he'll be here, but I wouldn't wait on him.
I suppose that is theoretically possible, but
yeah. And so then I was like, well, what do we do about the money that I was already charged for the thing that didn't happen?
And he's like, shit, someone left with that too.
Yeah. And so then I look it up on my card on my bank, and they're basically like, oh, luckily the first guy was so bad at his job that he forgot to charge you.
Hey.
So I'm like, okay, all right, I guess, hey, no harm, no
Free
foul.
unfinished suit.
Yeah. I've just got a suit with a bunch of chalk on it now. A part of me was almost like, should I just wear it to the Emmys and try to make it look like a statement where it's like, here's what I could do, but I didn't.
Yeah, you're protesting tuxedo standards or something.
Yeah. Why shouldn't more grown men look like the little rascals?
Yeah, I'm trying to reconnect with my childhood. This is a suit of whimsy.
Yeah. And so I flew with this chalked up suit, and then when we got to LA, I think I rushed to a tailor in LA, which was also, most of them were too busy because the Emmys was there. And so they were doing a bunch of stuff, and it was like, it was hell.
You show up with just a chalked up suit. Can you finish this?
Like, I might as well have shown up with the fabric.
Can you help me? Yeah, just a roll of fabric. Can you make me a suit, please? God damn, yeah, that would be a lot. There would be a big part of me that'd be like, maybe I just won't go. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not giving away any award. I'm not presenting. I guess just...
Yeah. No, man. Oof.
Yeah. And then this, it's a dashiki, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just not confident in my words right now after the whole Melania situation. I just wanted to make sure I was saying the right type of suit. But was this made by the same person who did your Comedy Central one?
That was a different person.
Okay.
This person runs a business called Saba Elite, and they do a bunch of like suits, jackets, and just great, like really great designs, really great stuff.
No, man, it was you walked out and I was like, that is sharp. Like it was, and like, I know people were like saying on there being like, Wakanda or whatever. People were comparing you to that, but it was like, honestly, even you walked out and I was like, fuck, that does look like T'Challa. Like that looks like Chadwick Boseman at like one of the like premieres.
Can I tell you I didn't, because I try not to get on comments and like any of that stuff. Not even because of like people might be rude, but because I think that it is a detriment to you, good or bad, to like lean on too many opinions. I think that when people are hyping you up, you can get a false sense of, you know, who you are, or what you're doing, or like where you're at. And I think when people are putting you down, you could get a false sense of like, oh, they're right and I'm trash, and you know what I mean? And so I try to just like stay away from all that stuff, you know, like, and because also people don't even have the energy to like remember anything that they say online. Like if someone told you that they really took someone down online in a YouTube comment, you'd be like, yo, I didn't know you were a lunatic. Like, these people do these things and then they just move on, you know? And then even with praise, it's like, even with praise, there will be people who are like saying all the nice things, you know, as well. But don't really like know or care about you, which is like, it's still good to put something out that's good.
Yeah.
But
Bro, we get emails that say to Josh and co-host.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like,
yeah. And
I'm the only other guy here. You couldn't even look. We say it in every episode. You couldn't look up my name to send an email.
And so it's one of those things where I know that people I would say most of what's said on the internet is not meant, and what's said online is not meant in the way that it can be taken, or even in the way someone thinks that they were. Like, maybe you're upset in the moment, so you post something or you comment something, and it doesn't actually mean anything to you, but it could really affect that person. So I try to stay away, and that's mostly a YouTube thing. I'm like engaged on my social because I feel like on my like, to me this is the difference. To me, it's like, if you come to my social, it's like, oh, you probably mean it. Like if you came to me, then like, good or bad, this is kind of how you feel in the moment. But YouTube just throws stuff at you.
Yeah, and if people comment on it too, I don't think they expect the people who makes the videos to like actually read them. It's that weird thing of like, even though it's their channel, they put it there, but I think everyone thinks there's like, you know, like I just saw a video today of someone talking about like people sending them like their own video to be like, oh my God, remember this? And he's like, yeah, that's on my page. You sent it from my channel. But it's like, no one really thinks that, I don't know, we run the stuff we run. I don't know.
Exactly. That's just what makes YouTube such a different beast, and how people even digest it or think about it. Because obviously every social platform has a discovery or an explore, or like is sending you stuff, but YouTube just does it differently. I don't know how to describe it. And so I said all of that to say that I did not see this comment.
Because it feels like a cable network almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like talking to the TV. You're not expecting the TV to talk back.
Yeah. And like, I did not see this comment because I steer clear of like YouTube stuff as far as comments for at least like the first month. I try not to look at it at all, but like especially if it's on this channel, like if it's on my channel and I know that it's like the people, once again, the people coming to me, then I want to engage with them and I want to say like, hey, you know, whatever, right? Or thank them for watching or, you know, whatever it is. But I think when it's something that's on like with Colbert, that's his stuff, right? So I did not see this, but my manager told me that one of the top comments, at least the day that I did it, was how'd she put it? She was like, it seemed positive, and as soon as she said that, I was like, oh, then don't tell me. Like in my head, I was like, don't tell me that. Like if you're not sure.
It seemed positive.
And then she was like, it seemed positive, and somebody was like, oh, look at that little Wakanda nutcracker. And I was like, wow. This is why I need time, and then I come. Yeah, like this is why I need time away before I engage.
My little Wakanda nutcracker. Oh,
I was
that's
like,
great.
Oof.
Yeah. Little Black Panther Jr. up in here.
Yeah, because what ends up happening is that when I feel like if I prepare myself, by the time I do look, I can be like stoic about it, you know?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And also, if I give it time, it didn't just happen. So I'm not like, what do you want to call it? I'm not like emotional about it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It seemed positive. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like if they do a cartoon, you know, where it's like all the Avengers are in high school, then you're
Oh, God.
you're Teen Chala.
That's what the T is for.
Yeah, that's what the T is for, is the
Yeah.
teenager. Oh, good golly. That's funny. I haven't opened up the mailbag yet. I'll start looking for something. I will say, though, you mentioned that coming up we'll be doing our end of the year episodes. If you look in the bio of this episode, we'll have the form out for submitting your favorite episodes of the year. I'm not speaking to Josh. I'm speaking to you, the audience. I realized I just said your, and that could have been to anybody. We want to know. We want to know your favorite episodes of the year. We did that last year. It worked out really nicely, and then we do our episodes where we put in some of the best moments of the year, and we add some extra stuff too. We talk about them and all that. So if it's a simple form, I haven't made it yet. Spoiler, but by the time this is out, I will have. So it's gonna be simple. But go fill that out. It'll be a lot like we did last year. And we really want to know. It made it a lot easier to make the episode. Also made it a lot more fun because we got to know what you guys really loved from the year.
Yeah, because there are
more,
things that
know.
will end up on that list that are not on our list.
Well, and some things we forgot about, remember? There were things we're like, oh, yeah, that was a fun like story or fun episode that we had completely forgotten about.
Yeah.
We do a lot of these. So we'd really love it if you submitted on that, if you care to. Let me open up the email. You got anything else you want to chat about before?
No, I think we're ready for a mailbag. I think that we should dive in. You know, I mean, we're gonna have to save the filth of lust for another episode.
Oh, is there more on that?
No, I'm saying that the
working out the
rom-com erotica. We'll have to save it for another time.
We got this one here, and it is titled "Very, Very, Very Important Information." And then it just says, "Hello, Losh and Jogan. I have very important information about my new job. My boss's name is Richard Balls, but he prefers the name Dick for some reason. His name is literally Dick Balls. I may be mentally 10 years old, but this is one of the funniest things to ever happen in my life. Anyways, y'all keep doing your thing over yonder. 69,420 out of 10 jangles." I didn't say the name, and I may cut this last part because it says, "P.S. I'm also very stoned while writing this, and I don't want to get anybody fired." So
Yeah, no, fair enough. But
I don't want Dick Balls to hear this and be that. No, that is wonderful. Thank you for sharing that very important information with us. We needed to know.
Yeah.
And I love that our fans bring us the important news.
I also love the idea that someone named Dick Balls might ever try to send someone else to HR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like it's like we need to send you to human resource. Like, you need to send me to human resource.
Well, you see your language, my language, your name, sir.
Yeah.
Dickard Balls. Let's see this one here. This is signed Kit Kat, and the title here is "Love Ya Dummies." Toontown and Squeaks. Love the show. I got into it because a guy I'm really into wouldn't shut up about it. Parentheses, shout out to my boy Ruffles. I don't know if I'd be really trying to chase a man named Ruffles, but and boy has my simp behavior finally paid off because y'all are hilarious. Well, I guess we're a good consolation prize.
Yeah.
Much like Logan, I am a pun terrorist, and I can't count how many times I've been caught cackling with y'all in my ear as I do my get ready for this, Josh. As I do my mouse experiments. And then in parentheses, Nothing weird. I'm an immunologist. But still, it still sounds weird. I wanted to know what's the funniest / saddest shit you've done / heard of someone doing in the name of love, and if it ever paid off. Once again, love the show and keep on punning, Kit Kat. Thank you so much, Kit Kat. That was... I love the ones that, it's a short email, but there's a journey within it, I really appreciate and respect those people who sent us those.
For the sake of entertainment, I'm going to cop out and tell you about something.
Good call.
Tell you something that I witnessed, but it was not me.
Yeah. Wink, wink.
I mean, it really wasn't, but whatever.
This is when someone's like, "Oh, my friend."
Okay. So in junior high, I had a friend who had a crush on this girl, and so he like laid it all out in a note to her, but like on loose leaf, right? And filled that thing up, right? And then maybe it's like the little because when you're also that young, rom-coms are going on in your head. You think you're in your own rom-com.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he decided, and he worked. This is what's sad. He worked on the design for longer than he worked on the note. Even though the note was the full page, he worked on the design for a paper plane, and like was throwing paper planes at lunch, like nonstop, and tweaking the design, tweaking how much like lift it had, all that stuff, right? And so the day finally came, and he wrote the note. And he had folded so many paper planes at this point that it was nothing to him to get the perfect like cut of paper plane together.
Yeah.
And he folded the paper plane perfectly, and then he went to throw it her way. And as he throws it, so he's maybe like 6 seats behind her, and in the next what is it, column or is it a row? I can't remember which one's which whenever you're seated. Like if you're seated in a square, there's columns and rows. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a square, but he was one set of seats off to the right of her and 6 seats behind her. So it was a long throw. And as he goes to throw the paper plane, he like really like punches it forward to her, and it's got like the exact amount of like he put the perfect force on it, and it's not drooping to the ground. It's like coming like eye level to eye level, right? And as he throws it at her, she turns around to look at him, and it goes into her eye, and actually
like hurts her.
It actually hurt her pretty bad.
Oh God. She's at school the next day with an eye patch.
It wasn't that bad, but it was like she definitely wasn't focused on reading it and could not read it for maybe the rest of the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the exact thing. It's like the number one thing you don't want to have happen if you're trying to do that. If you're trying to win someone over with a paper airplane, which is that it hurts them.
Which is that it goes right into their eye.
Into their eye. Yeah. Ugh.
Like in her eye. You wouldn't be able to do it again if you tried.
Yeah.
Because she had to like it was supposed to, I guess, hit her shoulder or like hit the back of her head. I don't know what he was thinking, but it was like the fact that she turned around just in time and looked into the butt, I mean like the tip of a paper plane.
The butt of the plane.
She looked right into the nose of the plane when she turned around to look at him, right?
Yeah. Made eye contact with the pilot. Hit her right in the eye. Oh man. That's great. I've never seen one of these in person, and this is a little. They're kind of sad, but they do bring me this weird joy. But anytime there's video of like someone trying to propose on like a jumbotron and it goes very badly, where the person is like, no, there's something just compelling about those. Those are inherently watchable to me. I'm not happy about it. I'm not like reveling in his misery. The best one is where he gets down on one knee and she goes no, and then he follows her and she throws a beer at him. And I was like, she did not want to marry you. Did you meet her that day? What happened?
Yeah.
So those are sad, but they're also pretty good.
Oh man. Like the idea that you don't know if somebody wants to marry you. Like the fact that you can be on such a different page as a couple is like actually terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, who are you talking to here? Who are you talking to, bro?
I mean, you didn't.
I'm divorced and had an engagement fall apart too.
Yeah, but
yeah,
you didn't.
It's not fun. It's not fun to learn.
You didn't have to when you knelt to propose. You didn't have to drag your knee because they were walking away.
No. At the time of engagement, decisions seem to have been made.
That's what I'm saying.
Later things change. Yes. No, I do.
Nobody
find
can
that,
control later. I'm talking about when you do it.
No, that does blow my mind when people ask that, where they're like, it's like, oh, I'm going to propose, and then it's like, oh, will she say yes? And it's like, I'd fucking hope they've talked about it once. You know what I mean? You'd hope at least the topic has come up once.
Imagine somebody. Do you think she'll say yes? Oh, I really don't know.
Do you think she'll say yes? No, probably not. I think tomorrow's gonna be rough for me.
You know what? This is what only a gambling addict would do, but they really should start taking bets during the Jumbotron engagements.
Oh yeah, I mean, shit, man. You can. They're not a sponsor, but like now you got the DraftKings stuff. Like you can bet on like anything now. Which every time I see a commercial for it, I'm like, this seems like all the work we've done for gambling addicts is being completely undone now.
You know,
because have you seen those commercials? Like you can put odds on anything, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's actually what I think should be illegal. I don't care that gambling is legal, but you should just be able to like gamble on if the team or the person will win and stop. Because what you end up doing.
Oh, no specific bets from there.
Yeah, because that's how people lose. That's how they make money. That's how people lose money. That's how people ruin their lives. Is parlays down the line where it's like, well, now you could win $12 million off of 200. It's like you realize you're only going to lose $200. Like, please stop.
Yeah. But then you get some people. There was one guy who made a big bet on. I can't remember what it was on specifically, but because the Astros won, he won like $100 million. Or not that much, but he won like a lot, like several $1 million.
No, I'm
from
with
like
you.
one bet early in the season or some shit. Like,
and that even.
I mean, but right there though, it's literally the lottery though. Then at that point, it's not gambling. It's like truly just that form of gambling, the lottery.
Yeah, and you know what? It's like the reason that no one really has a problem with the lottery is because it's cut and dry. You're either going to win or you're going to lose, and only one person out of however many 100 million that are playing is going to win, right? But when you create your own parlays, it is your fault you didn't win the lottery. And that's too much.
Yeah, that's a way to think about it. Yeah, that is a way to put it.
Because think about if you were like, I'm betting that the Patriots win, that the Astros win, that the da, and then you're completely right except for one thing. It's like, it's all your fault.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be like that. Well,
and you can go down. I mean, the ones who get so specific of like, oh, they're going to have this stat for this many innings of game.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
don't do that. That's insane. I mean, look, probably don't gamble at all.
I mean, it's... And I hate to counter what Josh has said, unless you're really good at it. Because also, this comes from two guys who aren't gamblers. Like, I also, you know what I mean? I don't even like going to, like, card tables if I'm in Vegas, because it's like, that's just a whole world that I'm not, like, familiar with, you know?
I don't even like gambling in my mind, all right? I get so upset when I really think someone's going to win a fight, and they lose horribly.
Yeah. Do you know how tiny of gambles I make? Like, even when I play, not even when I play, like, cards with people, but if I play, like, in video games where there's, like, a game you can play within the game and you can bet, I am the stingiest of gambler in a game where I'm not me and it's not real money. It's like I'm forcing this digital character to sit down and play a game that he clearly doesn't really want to, because I'm not even betting.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm scared to bet. Like, what is that, fourth person by that point? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Do you want to do our email, or should we wrap her up?
No, let's wrap her up. Thanks so much for listening to the Josh Johnson Show. We had a great time recording. I hope you had a great time listening. If you are looking to catch up with us on any of the socials, you can find me at Josh Johnson Comedy on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, where we're going to be posting clips of the show. And if you're looking for Logan,
you can follow me on Instagram at Logan M. Nielsen. And if you want to get into our mailbag, you can email us, joshjohnsonshow@gmail.com. And again, if you want to submit your favorite episodes and moments of the year for the Josh Johnson Show, there's a link in the episode bio. Click on that, and you won't have to create an account or anything like that. It's just click on it and send your thoughts, and then we'll make our best of episodes. You can also join our Patreon if you want bonus stuff. We got some bonus podcasts and some video stuff and other update things that we put there. That's patreon.com/Josh Johnson Show. And also in the links that we put down below, you'll also find our specific Linktree stuff and website things. And on there are tour dates coming up that Josh just announced that he's doing a tour next year, and I'm going to be on some of them as well. So go click on that and see what the beginning of 2023 is looking like for us, and maybe you'll be able to come see us.
Yeah. And in the meantime, have a great rest of the
virtual
day.
show. Live virtual show, too. Sorry. Live virtual show,
yeah.
December 17th, right? Live virtual show. Forgot about that. The last one of the year. That's December 17th, I believe. Correct? Saturday the 17th? Yes, it is at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm getting all the plugs in, man. Plenty of chances to see us and interact with us coming up, so take advantage. Sorry, Josh. Take it away.
No, you're good. Until then, have a great rest of the day and an incredible weekend. We appreciate you.
Bye.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really supports the channel. Hit the bell notification, because apparently it's the only way YouTube will tell you that something happened. And just tell a friend. That's the biggest thing you could do. Just tell one person in your life that you like, maybe you don't like, that this video happened to you.
We release the podcast every Thursday on all the podcast apps, so you should find us there and subscribe on those and comment and leave reviews and whatever on all of them. And also, if you want bonus stuff, you can join our Patreon, patreon.com/Josh Johnson Show. We have bonus podcasts and videos and stuff there, and we'd love to see you.
Welcome to the Josh Johnson Show. I'm Josh Johnson, joined by my co-host, fellow stand-up comedian Logan Nielsen. Logan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm all right. I had a thing on Sunday. Everything has changed since Sunday.
Everything changed on Sunday?
Yeah.
Define everything.
Well, I woke up. I felt all right, but I woke up and this is going to sound worse than it is, because I'm not using the right
I
words.
was covered in blood.
Well, I'm not using the right words to describe it, so it's going to make it sound sad, but it's not sad. I'll explain the whole thing.
Okay.
I woke up on Sunday and I didn't quite like myself. Like I don't hate myself for my life or anything like that.
Right.
But I was like, I don't feel good, and I'm tired of not feeling good. And luckily I know just about everything that could make me feel good, right?
Okay.
So I was like, I need to start taking care of myself. I'm already not I'm not super unhealthy or anything. I try to work out and stuff, but when you know what you should do and you don't do it, and you know it's the thing that is fulfilling, it makes you bummed out.
Yeah.
And I was feeling that all day Sunday. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to look up just general nutrition stuff. I'm going to look up some nutrition stuff that might make me feel better. Because you know how there's certain things you can even eat naturally that improve mood and stuff like that.
This is your new thing. You've been on this a lot more, because you had this when we were in Richmond. When we were there.
Yeah.
You went on a big long, I saw you for 2 minutes, and then you just had a 10-minute rant about the chemicals and the process, or the approvals of foods.
Yeah.
So this is this is your new bugaboo a little bit. This is your new
and it's
new
not even
bugging
like
you?
a health food thing. It's just like I know there are things that taste good that make me feel bad.
Yeah.
I'm
like
not
all of
even
them. As he
becoming
takes a
vegan.
drink, as he takes a drink of whiskey.
Yeah, it's like I'm not becoming vegan. I'm not doing like anything drastic. I'm just like, oh, let me be more mindful of like, that stuff. Anyway,
Right.
I like joined a gym
Okay.
and just got back into like did some light workouts the last few days, and so I feel pretty
You joined a
good.
gym Sunday. You were just like, I'm not feeling great. I'm gonna go join a gym.
It was a cheap gym. Like
I mean, still,
I'm not
though,
shelling out money.
I mean, good for you though. That's the hardest thing to do. Is like, well, I'm gonna go do that thing then. Like that's a difficult thing to actually the next step to take.
I will say though that this is the deceptive part. It's actually sadly that's the easiest part. To just give them the money, I still haven't done anything to improve my
Fair.
life.
Fair.
So then
But still though, you were like, I should join a gym, and you went and joined a gym.
yeah, and like
I thought I should join a gym a lot of times. Never done it.
I mean, it's a bit of a trap because you have to remind yourself that you have a gym membership every day. Like, because now
Right.
it's up to me to not waste the money.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I
know?
don't want to lose money on this. Yeah.
And so then the whole reason I brought this up, the last thing that I added that I've never done before in life, but I'm making a point to do it now, is to be fully, like when I say fully, I mean like at the scientific limits of fully hydrated, right? I've never even attempted this in my life before, but this is insane. It's
Buckle
too
up
much
for another
water.
adventure, gang. Joshy gets wet. Here we are.
It's so much water, dude. It's like,
Yeah, when you actually like make sure you drink the recommended amount, it is a lot.
well, this is what's actually crazy about it. I don't know if you already knew this, but the amount of water that you should be drinking to lose weight and the amount of water that you should be drinking to build muscle are like almost identical, and it's a ton. Mm-hmm. And that's mind blowing to me, though.
I mean, I've heard several different like amounts of what you should like drink in a day, but also it does kind of change depending on what you do in a day a little bit.
Yeah, like I checked because here's the thing: I was so scared of giving myself water poisoning that I checked every type of way to, do the math on how, just on how much I should
Is it
be.
technically called water poisoning?
Yeah,
Okay.
you have so much water that your kidneys don't know what to do with it, so that your kidneys
Right.
literally just start giving it away.
Because that's what happened. Isn't that what happened to that lady in that radio contest thing? This is like 5 years ago or whatever. Did you remember hearing about this?
No, I don't remember this at all.
It was in like Australia. It was a big story because it was like a morning radio show, and then the competition was like they had people come in. It was to win tickets to something or some shit, and they had them like drink as much water as they could, and then it was like they had to whoever could hold it the longest or whatever, like go into the bathroom, like whoever could hold it the longest, and then like this lady, like her kidneys shut down and she died because of a fucking radio competition.
You would like to think that your bladder isn't more powerful than common sense. Like, I'd like to think
Yeah.
my bladder couldn't will me dead.
Right. But I think that's what that happened there. I think that was technically what it was.
Well, what ends up happening, so there's a person that I think you and I both know, but just in case this is like giving away something at her job, I don't want to say her name, but she used to give hikes. Like she used to be the tour. What is it called? It's like she was basically just like the guide for hikes when she lived in Colorado. And
Okay.
I don't know.
Like at a specific park, probably. A national
Yeah.
park, I'm guessing. Yeah.
And she said that it would be so hot and there'd be so many warnings about make sure you're hydrated enough that a lot of people, she basically said once a week someone would drink so much water that they would get sick, and they would think that sickness was dehydration because the symptoms of being overly hydrated and dehydrated are identical.
Right. Yeah.
And so then they would drink so much water that then they got sicker, and then they like passed out, and then they have to be carried down the mountain or whatever. And so all this I bring up because I have been trying to drink the appropriate amount of water to build muscle, and it is far too much. I've been to the bathroom. I know bathrooms now. Like I think I know. I think I know handles in a way I never noticed handles before. Like I'm running to so many bathrooms so consistently that I'm really starting to notice things about bath. I used to be an in and out guy, and now I'm just, it's a while that I'm standing there, and I'm clearly very hydrated.
Yeah.
And I feel great. I've been sleeping better. It's like it's the catch-22. It's literally like if someone gave you a superpower, but you had to go to the bathroom all the time. Like if Superman had to pee every 20 minutes.
I mean, to continue growing the mythos we've built the last couple episodes, I think this is the downside to being the Josh Ice superhero. Is because with all that ice power comes so much moisture.
Yeah,
He's
you
peeing
just
all
have
the time.
to pee all the time.
I
Because,
bet Iceman was pissing all the time.
dude,
That guy was probably pissing all the time. He's made of water.
my body's like already I can feel myself feeling a bit better throughout the day, less fatigue, my sleep is great. All these great things are happening, but I have to pee so much that it's almost not worth it. I'm almost like, let me feel like trash again just to not be in a bathroom for half an hour. No, not half an hour. I mean, a half an hour go by without needing to go to the
I
bathroom.
know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it's caused okay. I know that this has happened to many people. I'm not special in this way, but this is the most recent time that it's happened, right?
I'm not the first man to have to piss.
Yeah. Not
There have
even
been
the
many
third.
before me.
And so I was at a show, and the line got very long because there was a person in the bathroom that clearly needed it. Like as impatient as I get waiting for the bathroom sometimes, I never want someone to come out early. Please don't do that. You be in there as long as you need to be in there, because it was way worse for everybody if you come out too early than you stay in there a little long, you know?
Okay. What do you mean is happening if they come out early?
I'm just saying, like, you
Pants
can,
still down?
I'm saying
they didn't even finish.
there are people in life, we've all been to junior high, we've all been in situations where someone is more embarrassed than they let their logic take over, right? So the embarrassment trumps the logic, and they're like, oh yeah, let me hurry up, blah blah blah. And so then, you know, like they'll like come out of the bathroom, and the best example I've seen of it is when this guy rushed out of the bathroom because somebody was banging on the door, and you could see a little drip dribble on his pants. And it's like, yeah, because my man wasn't done. He got bullied into trying to force his body to be done, and that's not how bodies work. And so anyway, I'm in line for the bathroom. There's two bathrooms. One line is getting incredibly long because someone in there is clearly having a time. Like a true struggle. Okay.
An emergency in public.
We don't hear anything, but because we don't hear anything, it's almost worse. All right. He might be dead. Okay.
It's too quiet for something normal to be happening in there.
No, it's far too quiet. So then,
I know exactly what you mean.
then like, because you know what?
Where you start being like, is someone in there, or we have just not checked the door fully? Is it just a heavy door?
Yeah. You know when when it's so quiet. Do you know when it's so quiet that it makes the space around it quiet? Like it's so quiet in that bathroom.
That loud silence.
Yeah, it's so quiet in the bathroom that as you get close to the bathroom, you literally just start not hearing anything. Like you have to go hello out loud just to make sure you are still with us, you know? Like a car didn't fly through a window like Spider-Man 2 and you're in purgatory now and this is the line, you know? Anyway, I'm in one of the lines. The other line's not moving. So some people start jumping over to my line, okay? And everyone is like varying degrees of needing to go. I have to go in a fairly modest way, you know? Like I'm like, let me be responsible. I'm trying to be an adult about it because I know I'll have to go badly in 5 minutes, right? So let me just -5. What?
I took a drink right as you said in a modest way, and that wording just it made me laugh. I had to hold the liquid in my mouth.
Yeah, I'm not desperate, you know? I'm not like you know those people who
I don't need it, okay?
Yeah, you know those people that don't plan well, and so it's like them having to go to the bathroom is like them being late on their rent, and they're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's like, well, you've had options all day, all right? If you had paid attention and planned ahead, you'd be fine right now. All right. So anyway, some people are starting to jump into my line, and I'm not even near the front. Okay. And every single person in this line is like, they're obviously also all varying degrees of needing to go, right? We are a rainbow of
piss.
Yellow, yeah. And, and so
50 Shades of Yellow. Here we go.
Yeah.
Right.
And so basically, I am right now. I'm chilling, right? Like I'm noticing things. I'm also trying to make an effort to be on my phone a little less. So I'm like looking around and like being nosy, overhearing conversations, stuff like that. And then and then I'm noticing how when I look behind me, there are people that are doing the thing where they're looking like they're sticking their head out the line. You know what I'm talking about? Like, there's a line and you wouldn't see anything, and then you see their head like off to the left.
Yeah.
And is getting that, that like I'm about to ask for the manager type vibe some people put out where they try to get people to argue alongside them. So they'll be like, right?
They want to start a revolution at whoever's in the bathroom right now.
Yeah, and they're like, I mean, how long does it take? There was a woman that literally was like, how long does it take? And it's like, it does take as long as it takes. It depends on the time. It depends on the person. And
I'm like you too. I'm a little bit of like, yeah, take your time in there because people got health issues.
Yeah,
we all eat different things, which do different horrible things to our bodies.
Yeah,
like, listen.
And so
I don't blame you.
And so I'm like, I'm like, man, one of these because she was not stopping. She was like, I mean, how long does it take? Like it's like we all have to go. Yeah, I mean, and I was like, all right.
Where was this at again? Where was this at?
I don't want to say because of what's going to happen.
Well, I mean, what type of establishment? I guess like restaurant. Was it a?
Oh, it was a club.
What genre? A club.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And so
that's all I wanted to know because I'm like that also depends too. Like if I'm in like a dive bar at night and there's only like one small bathroom, it's like don't go in there and take a shit. Come on, like just don't. Plan your day around that. Like that's a piss hole is what that is for. Okay, don't go in there and do something like that.
Sure, yeah. It is funny. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so then she's not stopping, and it's also loud in there. So it's like the fact that I can hear her means she's being very loud because she's not behind me in line close.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The line is actually getting so long they had to wrap the line almost around the bar.
Oh, geez.
So when I say around the bar, I don't mean alongside it. I mean literally there were people who had to stand where the bartender has to walk out.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, so then this woman starts banging on the doors, and she's also not next, right? This woman starts banging on the doors, and she's like, "Come on, hurry it up, which is like they can't though. Like you literally can't. There's no.
You just hear inside someone go, "Oh!"
Yeah, there's no feet of ass.
I'm okay.
Like you can't run.
There's no. That might be my favorite thing you've ever said. There's no feet of ass.
Like someone telling you to hurry doesn't actually change anything in your body.
No. You just improved my week with that phrase. There's no feet of ass. That's my new. I weirdly needed to hear that, Josh. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
And like enough time has passed where I'm like actually starting to need to go a bit more, right? Like I got in line at a very responsible time, and now I'm being like actually pushed to my limit. And I'm also not next.
Now it's urgent for you. It's becoming urgent now.
The stakes are getting a little high. It's kind of like how it literally is like how politically, if someone they've done studies where about like xenophobia and stuff, and they found that if there's very few of a minority or an immigrant or whatever, people are mostly fine. They're like, oh yeah, whatever. Like everyone is usually at least a very modest level of accepting, as long as it's just a few, right? And then once a lot
hard turn.
No, I'm saying this is what happens though. This is like a political study. They found that anytime someone is in any situation and then they feel outnumbered by anyone who's considered other, that's when they really start to like, quote unquote, show their true colors, right?
Okay, yes.
And was like when I got in this line, I was the most patient, chill dude, whatever. As I also need to go more, I don't even blame the woman that's banging on the doors now. Like now I'm like, go sis, all right? Go off, queen, okay?
You fight the fight.
You fight the good fight. You get the troops through. And so I'm like kind of in this line slowly getting radicalized of like yeah, what are they doing in there? Because the line hasn't moved.
You've now been in the chat room. You've now been accidentally recruited by ISIS.
Yeah, because now the line has truly not moved.
Hey, Josh liked that one.
Now the line is like truly not moving, and I'm realizing how far back in line I am. And so now I'm at a point where even if everything is going well and those people come out of the bathroom immediately and everyone else only spends 20 seconds in the bathroom, which is not likely, no one will wash their hands. I'm either going to pee myself or get COVID. There's no like in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
either way, your night's about to get worse.
Yeah. And so she's banging on the doors and everything. And then, like I said, this one guy got essentially bullied into getting out of the bathroom, right? Mm-hmm. Comes out of the bathroom.
Poor guy. The true hero of this story.
Comes out of the bathroom. Doesn't look great. He's still holding his stomach, right?
He's soaked.
He fell in, okay? Is like holding his stomach and calmly walks to a corner of the club and proceeds to just like how's the best way to put this?
Diarrhea.
No. No. The story's not gross. Like just in case anyone's listening and they think eventually there's going to be some gross turn, it's not.
Right. But we have gotten back to our roots with stories of bodily functions. You're right. We
never forgot where we came from. And he goes to the corner.
We started at the bottom and now we're here. Yeah, literally.
And the only way I can describe it is he's so smoothly, he's holding his stomach and he so smoothly passes out. Oh. And I've never seen anything like it before because he didn't like collapse. He didn't fall and slam into the ground or slam his head or anything. He literally just like melted where he was standing and he was out, right?
Oh, okay. So he probably was in there just drunk then and not...
He's a little drunk, yeah.
Okay.
But...
he got lost in there?
Yeah, right. You can only go in so many circles. And...
He keeps just trying to put his credit card into things. I don't know. I just want to get another one.
And then... someone's like, oh my gosh. And then they, run over to him, start like tapping his face a little and then like lifting his head up and, checking, make sure he's not like having a seizure or anything like that. And then this dude wakes up and immediately, as soon as he wakes up very calmly too. He doesn't wake up like startled.
I was hoping for screaming.
No. This dude wakes up very calmly and he's like, who are y'all? And then they were like, are you okay? What's your name? Like you passed out, whatever. And he was kind of like,
are y'all?
He's like, this dude, okay, this is like...
This man reset.
He's clearly not trying to be rude, but it is like, I thought this person may have had amnesia because it's not like it was his friends that came to check on. It was just some people who saw him.
Right. People are just being good Samaritans and just checking on him.
Also, the line to pee is where the line of humanity breaks, because as soon as those people stepped out of line to
They lose their spot.
Yeah,
Yep.
the people behind them stepped right up anyway.
Yep.
And so then he's like, "Who are y'all?" And they're like, "Hey, what's your name?" Like, you pass out. And it's like, "Oh, I know I passed out. Who are y'all?" And they're like, "Oh yeah." They start introducing themselves and everything. And they're like, "Can you stand up?" He's like, "Ah."
Listen, we just met. Don't start telling me what to do.
Yeah. They help him up. They call an ambulance, and then they ask him if he was like on a medication or like was it, and he's like, "Oh, I was in the bathroom. I had some like real bad stomach pain, and somebody just kept banging on the door. So I was like, fine. Like, you need it that bad. Clearly, you need it worse than me." Like, this dude's
Jeez.
like very like chill about the whole thing.
Okay.
And then line starts moving a bit. So now I'm like, okay, I'm like being nosy, but at the same time, I'm like getting, a couple.
You guys eye on the prize.
Yeah,
man.
a couple steps ahead in line, because now I'm like legs crossed, Now I'm trying to tie the hose off at the end, okay?
Yeah.
Because honestly, I will say it would have really taken the heat off me if I had pissed my pants and that dude was just standing there passed all the way out. Like, no one's checking for my pants after that, And
Yeah.
And so, we're getting a little closer.
Or he just wakes up and he's like, that guy pissed.
That guy doesn't seem well. And
Who are you and what's he doing?
yeah. And so I finally get in the bathroom, go to the bathroom, and come out. And when I come out, that guy is gone. Like, the people who were talking to him are still there, but the guy's gone. And there's only one line for the bathroom. So now they've put him back in the bathroom, and they've told other people, like, hey, there's no, like just use the other line, right?
Right.
And luckily, because we're actually using this bathroom, the line is long, but it's not in huge. And then the EMTs come, because they called I guess someone called an ambulance as soon as he fell. And so the EMTs come.
Oh, so he fell. Okay.
No, so what I meant when I said he perfectly melted was that he was standing, and then he just sort of sat down on his, like, he sort of like slid down the wall and was sitting there. Like, he melted. It's like the smoothest passing out I've ever seen, because his back was against the wall, and then he slid down on his back until he was sitting on the ground.
I thought I had missed you saying like he had fallen after that, like after you got out of the bathroom, then he fell. I thought I missed something.
No.
Okay.
So
this puddle of a man is.
So now he's back in the bathroom, and the EMTs come, and when the EMTs get there, they're knocking on the door, and he's like, "Hey, can you give me a minute?"
Yeah.
All right. And
he's
then,
just got to go, man.
Yeah. And then it's locked. And so at first I thought he locked the bathroom. Like, I'm like, oh no, well, if he passes out again, now it's locked or whatever, right?
Right.
But then it turns out one of his friends was in there with him, I guess, like making sure he didn't pass out again or whatever. And then finally she comes out, and then they're like, "Oh, we're here to check on him. Somebody call, whatever." And then she's like, "Oh, I think he's fine. I think it's blah, blah." And in my head, I'm like, "All right, y'all live your life, but there's no way this person is fine,
Yeah.
And so
They at least need to sit down and drink some water.
yeah.
At the very least.
And so I think he's a bit embarrassed too, because I was even talking to some friends when this happened, and as he was coming out, they were looking, and I was like, the best thing we can do is not look over there. Like, y'all just continue our conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so then he comes out of the bathroom. He goes up there with the EMTs, like leaves the club.
I'd have looked. I wouldn't listen to your friends.
Comes back, and comes back, walks up to the bartender, and he's like, "Hey, the EMTs cleared me. So can I get some ice chips?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he just sat at the bar and chilled.
I was hoping he's gonna be like, the EMT cleared me. Give me a daiquiri. Like, I was hoping it's gonna...
No. I don't even think they would have served him if the EMTs told them to get him a drink.
This man needs Grey Goose stat.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've noticed that now my attitudes towards bathrooms, people in them when I'm not in them, all that stuff like that is slowly changing. Because I've stayed hydrated. I haven't even reached the goal amount of water on any of these days. I've been doing this since Sunday, and I have not reached on a single day. I haven't been able to drink enough.
Well, you're still training. You're still practicing.
I don't know how this is going to happen. Dude, it's so much. It's like a gallon.
Yeah.
Ooh. And you see those dudes in the gym with those gallon jugs. I'm just like, how is he pounding all that water and eating? Because then you have to eat on top of that.
And eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all things that keep you alive. Yeah.
But you know what I mean, though. It's like,
no, I know.
If you
I know
pounded
what you mean.
half a gallon of water first.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
And now someone's like, go have breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be like, I don't even think I can hit the bacon. Like, the bacon's the lightest thing on the plate.
Yeah. I'm here for the smells.
Yeah.
So now your view, you're trying this new thing, and your view on bathrooms is changing. I feel like a theme we've had lately in our episodes, you seem to be in kind of transitional period in life.
I guess so. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're trying to have a stronger bladder.
No, just
and
like
ice powers.
Dude,
no.
I mean, as far as the men in my family go, we're not living long.
Right, yeah.
So I'm just trying to get ahead of a bunch of stuff.
Okay. Okay. Are we feeling our mortality a little bit lately?
I mean, I'm gonna live forever. It's not that serious. But it's
what a weird thing to say right after the men in your family don't do great, and then to be like, I'm going to what I got whiplash from that transition you just did. Listen, we tend to die young. I, however, am immortal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Just generally yes at that, huh?
Yeah, no, I feel pretty good. I want to get a little bit more consistent with the workouts, but I feel like I've been eating really well.
Mm-hmm. Big yawn, well rested.
I've been eating really well, and then I've been more alert. So get ready for me to notice everything. Like if noticing stuff is what you like about this podcast. Get ready for me to hit you with every detail.
The iTunes reviews, 5 stars. These guys notice so much.
Yeah.
This is my favorite, most observant podcast.
Mm-hmm.
5,000 out of 10 jangles.
Mm-hmm.
I love observations.
Yeah.
5 stars.
Also, it is very hard. Now that this is another thing that's happened in the last few days. Now, if I'm late, I just let myself be late because I cannot run with a stomach full of water.
Get that.
I can hear it
sloshing.
sloshing.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just, I'm it's like a fishbowl in my belly.
Right.
And I can't, after like 4 steps, I'm like, oof, it's too much movement.
So you're more consistently hydrated and running behind.
Well, I'm saying if I'm late.
Right.
I'm making a point to not be late, but.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So I think this is a good change. It's hard to tell right now.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
It seems to be making you not feel great.
I feel good unless I try to run out of panic.
Oh, okay.
That's the only time I don't feel good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Being hydrated is the best.
Okay. Well, and it's unfortunate then because you're going to be hydrated, so you're going to feel better physically, but too full to run away from something.
Well, no, I think if something came at me,
chased.
I think I'd just be more accepting.
Of the thing coming at you?
Yeah. Why? What's all this running about?
So, okay, let's say wild animal.
Yeah.
You have a cougar sprinting right at you.
Okay.
But when you're this hydrated,
yeah,
you're like, listen,
I'm
we're
like,
all God's
hey,
creatures.
I'm glad that a cougar made it all the way to New York City. Are you serious?
And it is about to get some juicy meat right now.
That cougar really living life.
Yeah. Every cougar should visit New York at least once.
At least once, just to taste it.
Okay. Well, you're the first person I've known who's tried to be more hydrated, and it's weirdly made you accept death more. That's a weird.
I mean, when you think about how much water we need to drink just to stay alive, oof.
What's the point of living?
No, not what's the point of living. Just like, oh, okay, every person is kind of a lot. like if everyone drank enough water, it'd be like, guys, what are we gonna do here? We're lucky so many people love Mountain Dew.
I don't know, man. Hydrated Josh is kind of a downer.
Well, I'm not being a downer. I don't think. I'm not saying I don't want these people around. I'm just saying, like, oh wow, this is a lot. Like you realize how much space you take up when you're getting all your ounces in. Like by the end of if I keep this up by the end of the year, I will have drank a creek.
Oh God. All right. This is an interesting new phase of Josh we're entering. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it.
Oh, okay.
I'm liking the man who's taking better care of himself, but also just being more over people.
No,
I'm enjoying this.
I enjoy people. No, I do enjoy people. I think people
Our
are
last
great.
several episodes have been about you not really having patience for people anymore.
It's not a whole people thing. It's like the people in the story I don't have patience for.
I'm just saying I'm enjoying curmudgeonly moisturized Josh. I'm enjoying old wet Josh. I'm a big fan of. He's not even looking at me for that one. He's looking down. He doesn't even want to meet my gaze.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it right. Yeah, you're saying true things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, he's over me too.
Not over. I don't know
Right,
what this over thing is.
I'm getting to know the new Josh.
It's not new. It's just with water.
No, but I'm not saying just this. I'm saying we've had a little arc going these last few episodes where you're having shifts in attitude and perspective. And I'm not saying it's bad. It's just like it's like I'm getting to learn new things about you, which I enjoy. We've been friends for a very long time, and I'm getting to know a newer, slightly grumpier but well hydrated version. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. How much water do
I
you
didn't
drink?
say there wasn't. Huh?
How much water do you drink?
All right, don't come at me now.
No, I'm not coming at you. I'm saying if you had to guess, because I was apparently when you take into account what I'm drinking now, I was drinking none before. I think I had my first sip of water on Sunday in life, according to charts for how much water I should have been drinking this whole time.
If I check the water charts, I am way off.
If I check the water chart, I'm 4 years old. Okay.
Yeah, there's dog years and there's water years. In water years, I'm a baby. I don't know. I feel like I have days where I do a really good job of staying hydrated, and then days where I know I do really, really bad. Like, I know you're not a coffee guy, but when you take that like late morning piss and it smells exactly like coffee, you know you need to drink some water. You know that's an issue.
Yeah. See, I'm not a coffee guy at all. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever drink coffee.
That's a signifier when you do that and you'd be like, Logie needs some water. Because I just pissed Folgers. So
I remember one time.
Sorry for talking about piss so much, everybody.
I remember one time. In college, there was this kid in my suite. I think it was freshman year.
Ooh, you're sweet. Ooh la la.
It's not a. We only call it a suite because they call it a suite. Right. And we all shared.
Wrong.
Yeah, we all shared a bathroom. And there was this one time this kid went in and forgot to flush. And then someone went in after him and they were like, oh my gosh, said his name. And he was running back because he realized he forgot to flush. And he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. That's so gross and everything. And the guy was like, no, I'm worried about, are you sick?
The water's green. Are you okay?
Are you are you doing one of those things where you let them experiment on you for $1,500? Because
yeah, dude, you hard up for money?
If not, you need to go to a hospital now.
I don't know why the water in the toilet's fuchsia right now. I
Yeah.
don't know if you're okay.
Take a cup of this as a sample because, so, sir, you did. Okay. That's my favorite. We used to do that all the time. Anytime somebody
Used to do what?
we used to do a thing if anyone seemed sick or if anyone did a thing that was like a little bit gross, like but it would be to them like, oh, you dead.
Okay, I didn't. I thought you were gonna be like we used to give them cups of their own urine to take as a sample. That's why I went.
Never answered the question.
What question?
How much water do you think you drink?
No, I did. I couldn't give you like an estimation. I feel like some days I feel like I'm pounding water, especially if I'm out doing stuff or if I'm working or whatever. Like especially if I'm subbing or I feel like I'm drinking water all day. I know when I have days where I'm at home just like working on stuff, like on the computer, like editing the show and stuff like that. That's where I know I don't always do great. I couldn't tell you amounts, but
Well,
I'm sure on my bad days it's probably shockingly low.
Well, I'm starting a water club. Okay.
Okay, the Josh Johnson Water Club.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about it. I'll join. I'll get in the water club. Let's do this. Let's both get better at being hydrated. I will join you in this journey.
Okay. So the first thing that we do is we all wear white robes. Okay.
Wow, starting off culty, you're not even hiding it.
Yeah, but
Usually the cult stuff is once you get to like step 4 or 5, they sneak it in there. You are starting right away. This is my club. Anyway, we all wear robes.
we all wear robes. We all buy
I get
the
to have
same
sex with everyone's
sneakers.
wives.
Okay.
We all get the same sneakers.
And
We worship a toilet.
First of all, how dare you? Okay. It's not a toilet. It's a porcelain lord. All right.
It is a throne. Yeah. It is our King of Kings.
I just think it would be cool to start a little club. Maybe people pay some dues. Like throw in like $50 a week, and
God, you can't
it'll
help
take care
it.
of
You can't help but turn this into a cult. I keep being like, yes, let's start the club, and the next thing you say is immediately a cult or scam.
Yeah.
Immediately.
No, it's not. There's no scam here. The $50
You just
goes
said you
towards
wanna-
your robe. All right.
Okay, so now we've just started a robe company.
Yeah.
So this is someone starting a cult because they got a lot of robes they got to get rid of. Listen, I got left. My business shut down. I got boxes of robes. What can we do? Oh, I know. Worship a lizard. Let's do it.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing about when you start
Backdoor cult.
when you start karate or something, how there's so much gear that they try to hawk on you immediately.
Immediately you got to buy. Yeah.
And it's so funny because someone will end up spending like $600, and I can't remember who it was. There was a guy. Maybe it was when I was at the grocery store. It was in Chicago, and he was telling me about how he had started karate, and he really was built like Dwight from The Office. So every time I see Dwight from The Office do karate, it makes me think of that dude because they built exactly the same. And he decided to take on karate very late in life. Okay. This dude took on the punching one late in life. Like jujitsu makes sense at any time because it's not about it's barely even about strength. It's more about leverage, right?
Right.
And
yeah.
so it was made for people who weren't strong. So that one makes sense to me. But karate is like you're not even nimble. You're just gonna be kicking shins.
Hey, sometimes that'll get you out of a situation.
I
Good shin
guess.
kick.
Have you ever kicked someone?
Yeah.
Like you've kicked someone to hurt them?
No, I guess like not in like a real. I mean, I probably did when I was a kid, but because when you're a kid, man, kicking's that's just communicating.
Dude, kicking hurts so much. It hurts so much that I think if he had kicked someone in the shin, I don't think he'd be able to run away. I think they both limp in the same direction.
Well, yeah, that's like when you see certain like fights, like UFC fights or whatever, and someone will just kick someone in the leg, and that's supposed to be just like I'm just kicking you in the leg, and everyone seems fine with it. But I'm like that looked like a reason I would quit the fight.
Can I tell you? I don't.
Just like
I don't
no,
remember,
I'm done. He kicked me very hard. We're done. Towel.
I
We're
don't
done.
remember what fight card it was, but when I tell you, there's a moment of that exact thing happening where this guy kicked another dude in the shin, right? And then took a step back to like, make another move, kick him again, whatever. This guy that got kicked to the shin spun around like a ballerina and then landed on his back, and the fight was over. This dude got kicked, fully spun on one foot.
Spun from the bottom too. That's a hard spin.
Spun on the ball of his other foot, and then went down, and then the fight was over. And I was like, that checks out for me. That does.
Did he just drop and he was just like, no? Or did he get kicked in the shin so hard he passed out?
No, the ref was like, clearly this person is done. Anyone who spins after they get hit, I think the fight is over. Whether it's a punch or a kick, even if it's a pluck, if you spin, I think you're done.
It's like in certain video games where you can tell you've killed an enemy when they finally like do like a ragdoll animation. They just go like burp and fall over. It's that in real life too. If they ragdoll, it's over.
Dude, that spin was tight. That wasn't a ragdoll. This man spun like he was born to do it.
He got kicked so hard he became a dancer.
Dude, this dude spun like he left his dancing shoes at home. Like he spun like he was good at it. And I don't know. Yeah, that for me, kicking is oof. But anyway, this dude started taking karate classes, and he couldn't go.
Wait, which dude?
The guy built like Dwight. The guy that
okay.
When I was in Chicago,
we had a little detour about kicks. I forgot who we were talking about. Yes,
and so
I'm back.
So then he said, and I'll never forget this. He was like, this whole thing, I was never going to make fun of him because I liked him and because I understand his willingness to do it.
And this means Josh is about to make fun of him.
But basically, he was telling me, oh, that's what it was. Yes, it was at the grocery store. It was at the grocery store. This is because I remember this whole thing happening and me just wanting to walk away from the situation because he was talking to me because I was cleaning up for the night, right? Like we're closed and I'm cleaning and they stay to make sure we don't get robbed, whatever, right? So anyway, he's telling me all this stuff while I'm cleaning. So I've already like got a lot to do and he just walking around talking to me. And then this dude is like, yeah, so I started taking karate classes because I got mugged and it perked up my, like, now I'm paying attention. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And he was like, nah, it was 4 years ago. And I was like, okay, a little late to. And like I said, he already not built well, okay? So then
for 4 years later to finally be like, wait, I could have.
Yeah, wait, I could have hurt myself a different way.
Yeah.
And so then he goes, they have him buy pads, they have him buy gi, they have him buy his belt, they have him buy these like I can't remember what it was, but he also bought the like practice weapons you would use, which are really just novelty things. So he bought like nunchucks and he bought like, but this is all stuff that's like never going to be used in life.
Look at someone being judgmental about someone buying nunchucks.
But
got
I
weirdly
know,
judgmental all of a sudden. Oh, something you'll never use in life. Interesting.
I know. Okay. Anyway, so then basically,
move past it.
Basically, this dude is like telling me about this. A couple weeks later, he's on the same shift and I'm cleaning up again. And I ask him how his karate's going. And he's like, I haven't been able to go because of my schedule. So I basically like gave them all this money and they haven't taught me anything yet, and they were hawking it all on me and stuff. And like, I basically just got robbed without them ever laying a hand on me. I lost more when I got mugged. So I guess when he got mugged, it was like $300 in his wallet. And when he started karate classes, it was $600.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He mugged himself now.
Hey, I know I never do this.
Sure.
But would you want to open up the mailbag?
Oh, damn, hard shift. Sure. Let me get it. I was about to do that. Yeah. We did get several emails about people's sequels to our Porta Potty serial killer movie.
Look,
I think we should save them.
We should save them, but it's coming.
Well, here's something. Next week, you and I will be together in Minneapolis, and I think that will be a great time for us to go through those. So that one of our next episodes will be us combing through the sequels. I haven't really looked at them yet either, but I'm excited to get in there. 'Cause we've gotten quite a few from people. Let me find. Well, okay, here is one from our friend Sierra, who has come out to live shows and stuff too. But this one is a philosophical query.
Okay.
That's the title of it. Hello, my funnies. Been getting really into philosophy, and I wanted to ask you both. What is a better feeling? A continuous feeling of being content or a relief from pain? I feel like a relief from pain is the greatest feeling in the world, which is why comedy is my favorite art form. Parentheses, fighting it out with music. A good laugh when you're feeling shitty is the best feeling. Go as deep as you want with this question, not trying to bring up any trauma. Love you guys so much, Sierra. P.S. Logan, I was 100% serious when I said when you guys were in Philly that you're fucking hilarious and the world needs your stand-up. Don't deprive us. Oh, thank you. That was a very polite way to demand clips.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very
get on.
That was
it.
a very
Run
that was the
me my
sweetest way
jokes.
to say, hey, would you fucking put out a clip, Logan?
All right.
Good lord.
Ain't nobody
That was a very
playing
sweet
with
way
you.
of doing that.
Okay.
No, that's what I need. That's the push I needed, Sierra. It was a good little neg.
Yeah.
Is what I needed.
Go ahead and rob this dude of jokes, okay?
So, what do you think about that? This is an interesting question. A continuous feeling of being content or a relief from pain?
For me, it's a continuous feeling of being content, but I think that for the people who come to the show and enjoy the comedy, it's a relief from pain, if that makes sense. Because I think if it's a relief from pain and you're a comedian, life is much harder on you because you can't always be doing comedy and because sometimes your comedy brain isn't working in a way that you feel fulfilled with what you're writing and saying and talking about. And then if it is the other way around, where it's like you are content with what you're doing and it's what helps you consistently stay content, that sounds more like what artists live like. Well,
but see, I don't think it's just asking it as just an artist queer. I think just generally of even outside of comedy, which is better, just like because when I first read the question, at first I was like, oh, well, a continuous feeling of content. Like when you think about having like a good day where just nothing feels wrong, those are good. But then I also think about like when I'm having like a really, really bad day, a really, really dark period, and then something makes me laugh until I cry. Like that high is almost unmatchable. You know what I mean? You almost can't compare anything else to that feeling of when you were at like a really, really low, dark point and then something tickled your brain so perfectly. So I know I brought it back to comedy anyway, but so I'm kind of torn a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think that for me, since that's the scope that I do everything through, that's why my answer was my answer.
No, I know.
Because like,
I think you were right with that too.
Yeah, I think I that's how I see it. Because you'll also find people who comedy doesn't do it for, in the way of like, I'm willing
Something
to go
else.
to a show a bunch of times,
Right, yeah. Well, I think a continuous feeling of contentment would make for a very good life, would make for a good, happy life. But those peaks amongst the valleys are really, really great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's one of those things too of like you don't notice a negative. Like you don't notice like, oh, I don't have back pain right now. You don't notice that. But when you have back pain and then you suddenly don't, shit.
Yeah.
That's like doing heroin. You know what I mean? So it's like this is a great question because it's kind of a chicken and egg situation a little bit.
It is. It is very much.
Because to find like true contentment, you almost have to go through shit first. So if you're just totally content, will you become numbed by it? If you're so hydrated, will you forget what it was like to not have to piss all the time?
Maybe.
Were you happier? Being, I mean, honestly, this is actually perfectly on theme. Didn't even mean to. But in the beginning, you talked about it was almost better not being hydrated because you weren't running to the bathroom constantly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
big question. Big question.
I feel like I'm happier now. And I'm at least more aware now because I'm not tired from being dehydrated.
Right. Fair.
Thanks so much for listening to the Josh Johnson Show. Thank you so much for writing in and asking us this question. We're probably going to bring it up again because this is a lot to think about. And it was, I'm still thinking about it in a way, but I don't have anything new to say. I'm so thankful for everyone for listening. We had a great time recording. I hope you had a great time listening. If you are looking to catch up with us on any of the socials, you can find me at Josh Johnson Comedy on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We're going to be posting clips of the show. And if you're looking for Logan,
My internet went patchy for a second, so I missed the end of that last part, but I heard you toss it to me. You can follow me on Instagram at Logan M. Nielsen. And if you want to get in the mailbag to either send us your spec scripts or your philosophical queries, you can send those to joshjohnsonshow at gmail.com. You can also leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Not only will we read them, but we greatly appreciate it, and it really helps us on that platform. And if you want some other nonsense from us, these weekly episodes just aren't enough, and you think, man, I really would like more of these guys' great observations, because that's what I come here for. You can go to our Patreon, patreon.com/Josh Johnson Show. We have a bunch of shit there. And next week, Josh and I will be performing at Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis, Minnesota, November 17th through 19th. I believe 5 shows total. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fun. And if you're in the area, you should come out, see the show, say hi to us afterwards. We love meeting all of y'all.
Thank you so much for listening, and y'all have a great rest of the week into the weekend. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really supports the channel. Hit the bell notification, because apparently it's the only way YouTube will tell you that something happened. And just tell a friend. That's the biggest thing you could do. Just tell one person in your life that you like, maybe you don't like, that this video happened to you.
We release the podcast every Thursday on all the podcast apps, so you should find us there and subscribe on those and comment and leave reviews and whatever on all of them. And also, if you want bonus stuff, you can join our Patreon, patreon.com/Josh Johnson Show. We have bonus podcasts and videos and stuff there, and we'd love to see you